Dominant win for Bedford over Southeast Warren tonight. Graham Godsey, Ashton Nally, Quentin Dalton among the stars leading the way tonight. Quentin, we'll start with you. You guys came out and took care of business. Just tell me kind of the game plan and how you guys were able to do that tonight.
Yeah, despite having some guys out, we just really wanted to stay aggressive, stay humble, stick to the game plan, and really just attack Southeast Warren with all we had.
I did that, no doubt. You're kind of the general of all that from the quarterback spot. Speak to what you guys did well offensively to make that happen.
Our backs ran hard, and our line gave us really good blocks to go and make stuff happen. We couldn't do without them, and we just stick to the game plan that we've been working on all week.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. You know, the linemen don't always get the love. Who are the big guys paving the way tonight?
Marcus Knighton, Hayden Rydell, Dallin Money, great job. Those guys did awesome, and Micah Johnson really stepped in. You also had some other guys coming in and really doing what they needed to do to get us some good looks and get us some touchdowns.
Go over to Ashton now. You've had to kind of see an increased workload offensively, and you did some nice things tonight. Talk about that.
It's just filling in for spots when you need them, and I came in when Garrison was getting hurt, so it's just next man up mentality. I think we all do that.
When you get the ball in your hands, obviously your line is helping you, and they did great tonight, but what are the things that you're trying to see or do as a runner?
You just follow the big man. You find one and keep going. You see a hole, it's a great day.
Defensively, you guys were really good once again. Overall, thoughts on the defensive performance?
There's things we need to fix, but there's definitely things we're really proud that we have. And I think we're going to keep working on improving that next week.
With your role, I know last year you played more of a DB, this year a linebacker spot, and a lot of times you're lining up, fake blitzing. What were you seeing? What were you doing tonight defensively?
Just reading what they got, and they had some big plays, and I got a fix on that. But if they came to me, I was glad to hopefully make a tackle.
You guys pursued the ball really well tonight. Speak to that, and how were you guys able to do that?
We got some guys that like to hit, like Coach says, wrap around the rodeo, and if you're not there, you're missing out.
Go over to Graham. I think first two touches, you had 110 yards already, and you ended up with just under 200. Speak to what you were able to do with the ball in your hands tonight.
Well, first off, shout out to Southeast Warren. They're a good team. But Garrison came out, so I knew I'd have a bigger role. Me and Ash kind of fill in with John and for John and Garrison, and we try and run as hard as we can.
Yeah, with that, obviously, Garrison being out is not something you want by any means, but it puts more of a workload or more pressure on you. How are you feeling coming in, and how do you try to step up?
Coming in all practice, they've just told me to just run straight. So, I really didn't run straight. I kind of cut back a lot. But open field, I knew they like to arm tackle, so I cut back. And, I'm not very fast. They usually caught me, but...
Hey, still able to turn out a couple 50-yard runs. Speak to it. When you get the ball in your hands, what are you trying to do?
I'm more of a patient back. I like to wait to see the hole. Shout out to the line. I just go right off their butts.
Looking ahead, into the postseason. Don't know who you're going to face yet, of course. But you guys are playing some pretty good ball right now. How are we feeling?
I feel good. Whoever they put in front of us, we're just going to get ready for them, watch film, practice hard, and hopefully put up a show.
Perfect. Well, hey, gentlemen, awesome job tonight. All right, Coach. Long bus ride, and you guys come up here and take care of business. Kind of thoughts and feelings on what you saw tonight?
Yeah, it was, come out here for warm-ups, and I was a little worried because we had 2 or 3 kids that, were missing assignments, and I wasn't sure what we were going to get. And then we had, a couple kids that normally start for us were out tonight. So this week was a cramming week, and I thought the kids really stepped up. We challenged the running backs to run hard, and I thought they did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Yeah, you scored on your first 7 drives, I think it was, and you went right down the field and scored. How big was it to start fast? I know you mentioned that was something you guys had to do.
Yeah, we feel like if we can get up on a team that our styles to run, and that's something. And I know they're a passing team, so it really doesn't affect them as much. But we want to show that we're physical and we can move the ball, and it gives our kids a little confidence.
I think 360 rushing yards tonight, and you did it with multiple different backs. To do this without, you're probably your top back in Garrison. What does that say about what the ground game can do, and what did you like about the ground game?
Well, I thought it was really big that our running back stepped up tonight. Without Garrison, we weren't sure how we were going to get that yardage, and seemed like every back kind of had a little different role, and they accepted it, and they stuck their nose up in there. And I think we had 3 guys score touchdowns, and that was just big for us.
Defensively, you guys were flying the ball all night. Give up only 8 points. What stood out to you on the defensive end?
I say it every week. Coach Sleep does a great job. He gets these guys coached up, and then we preach getting 8 guys to the ball, and it doesn't matter if we have the first unit in, the second unit in. It's just something that they're used to, and it's how they practice. And when they get out here on a Friday night, that's how they play.
Looking ahead, don't know who you're going to face yet. We'll find out tomorrow morning. Regardless of the opponent ahead, how are you guys feeling as we get into the postseason?
We understand that once you get that first playoff game, it doesn't matter what your record is. It's 0-0, and every game's going to be a battle. You just hope to play well and advance and give yourself an opportunity, and that's what we're hoping for.
Do you feel like you guys are peaking at the right time, or do you feel like you guys have even peaked yet?
No, I don't know if we've peaked yet. I still think there's a lot of areas for growth for this team. So, but I definitely think we're starting to play a little bit better, a little more consistent.